he asked me to be racist on his behalf, so get mad at me. These jokes. Everybody give a big round of applause for Max Magas? Magas?
Thank you very much. Yes, my name is Max. I am from Iran, and that's something that the girls don't want to hear on the first date. Even if they are from Iran. I didn't know that when I first came to Canada. When I first came to Canada, I was a virgin, fresh off the boat. English being my second language. Well, it still is my second language. But the plan was to make love to as many ladies as possible. All I knew was that in Canada, before you make love, you gotta get consent. Otherwise it's people rain. But eventually I realized I have no choice but to lie about my ethnicity. I had to choose a country that would give women pussy boners. And that country was Spain. So I changed my name to Armando Alejandro Bonicio de la Rio. I got laid. There was some mishaps, though, like I met this Jamaican girl, 250 pounds of chocolate, sanded me on paper. Till she went on top of me in the couch, I was like, and when I went on top of her, she was like, get off me, fat boy, get off me. There was this other girl, she was like, Benicio, speak Spanish when you make love. So I was like, hola, mi amor. Yo hablo español para aquí rápido, pero come and see, mira, look, my titty is shaking for you. I don't think you guys in the back saw it. It took me 45 minutes to shave the pectoral for you guys. I tried to draw an Ayatollah eyebrow to match my own eyebrows, but I think I went off. This looks like an asshole right now. I didn't want to shave the whole thing though, that would have been gay. You know? So anyways, the point I was making was I got the girl excited with my boobies and everything, and then I was like, well then say hello to my little friend. Oh, see. Then I remembered my mother's name is Ossie. Oh no! It just died. So I had to encourage it, so I was like, a Simba, remember who you are. I can't see you, but I know you're hiding in the bushes. He looked up to me from under my belly and he was like, look here, Mufatso, stop thinking about your mother, I can't work over here. Now, before all this, I actually lost my virginity to a cougar who accepted me for who I was, surprisingly. Actually, she was older than a cougar, she was more like a saber-tooth, with no teeth. And what happened was she was working in my bank and I'd seen her a couple of times. I flirted with her, she flirted back, and I had an appointment with her, so I kind of gave her this look like I own an oil well in Iran. The problem was she had to know my assets, so she asked me, do you own a house? I said, well, I live in my parents' basement, fucking economy, but one day I will have a house when my parents pass away. Middle Eastern sign for respect. Middle Eastern sign for unfucked is usually when the detonator doesn't explode during his suicide mission and he realizes that he won't be going to heaven to meet his 72 imaginary virgins. Instead, he'll be meeting his 72 real penises in prison. So her next question was, do you own a car? I said, yes, I have a Chevy Cavalier 1997, it's 4 doors, 4 windows. I bought it 1,500, now it's probably 100, but you can't put it down as an asset because I had to put it under my dad's name. Fucking insurance. I see, and do you have any other assets? Well, I owe $8,000 to you guys on my line of credit, but according to you, I'm richer than I think, right? Excuse me for a second, she probably went outside to laugh at me and I realized how fucked up my life was, so I kind of started farting. And then she came back to see me while the fart was still fresh. She was like, so, let's see how much you have in your savings account. It says here you have $4.96. Yes, it's been a rough month. So she probably was thinking to herself, you're from Iran, you're living in your parents' basement, you're broke, and you're fat, and you still want pussy for that? But I still had to ask, I was like, can I invite you salsa dancing on Friday? And surprisingly she said yes. And it's funny because I brought her here across the street to Plaza Flamingo, which I just found out they closed. And before going on a date with her, I had this friend, he was a medical student from India, and I was a virgin, so I wanted to get some inside information about pleasing ladies. So I asked him, what should I do? He said, Mr. Marx, in Canada, you have to be caring to a woman's needs. I said, yes, I know what the fucking consent. He said, no, not just the consent, you should be able to go downtown to Chinatown. This is a diagram of the vagina in 3D. Your mission, double fucker, is to find the clitoris. Who is this clitoris you speak of? It sounds like a Spanish soccer player. Because we didn't have sexual education classes in the Islamic Republic of Iran. In Iran, you talk about sex, you better run. Hence the term, Iran. Iran. Thank you, my friends are clapping for me. I feel like one of these poor special needs kids that yes. Just don't clap me for it. My penis is shrinking as we speak. Alright, so where was I? I got distracted. Okay, it's okay. Father's Day is right around the corner, but I won't be buying any gifts for my dad though, because he doesn't listen. He keeps visiting these websites with links to Al-Qaeda, and I know it's just a matter of time before RCMP kicks in our door looking for the terrorist, and he's a 65-year-old guy who can barely watch, so he can't be the terrorist. The mysterious fat guy in the basement will be the terrorist. And I'll be telling them that I'm not a terrorist, I'm a comedian, but they probably won't believe me. Show me another Iran-born stand-up comic in all of Canada. There are none. You know how I know this? Because I googled it and my own fucking video popped up. Even my own dad doesn't accept me as a comedian. He's like, Max, we did not come to Canada for you to become a fucking clown. You have to be engineer. You know engineer? I said, well, Dad, maybe if you would have married your cousin, I would have been an engineer. But with the IQ I have right now, a fucking clown is the best I can do. And stop forcing me to marry my cousin. I think one retarded clown is enough for one family. I see, very good, very good. You know something? No soup for you. Get out, Mr. IQ. But I don't lose perspective. I think that even a retarded clown can one day become famous. Until then, I'll be outside in my taxi. Anybody need a ride after the show? I'll be in front of Plaza Flamingo. Thank you.
I can't say how many health codes were violated there, but it was a lot. A ton. There's so many titty hair residue just floating around. You think that those are flies still, but it's just bunches of his breast hair just moving in and about. I know one Iranian guy, his name is Sarush Talilzadeh. Huh? Do you know?
No.
Oh, Iran's a big place. Iran's a big place, I guess. His wife is, what's her name? Her name is Nasvaneh, but he'd be like, her name is, I was like, what's your wife's name? He's like, Nazvaneh. Nazvaneh? No, you're saying it wrong. What? Nazvaneh. You mean Nazvaneh? No, you're not saying it right. Nazvaneh. Is there a letter that I'm missing that you guys only have that I don't? I just got mad and I just kept calling her a bitch. That's what I kept. You mean your dumb whore wife? He's like, you know her name. I was like, apparently I don't. Well, guys, I made fun of some Iranian women, so you're welcome. That racism was on me. That was not courtesy of Max. Guys, are you ready to continue the show? Because I think we're having a